In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1 verse 1. For centuries, scholars, theologians, and scientists have debated one of the most intriguing questions in the Bible. Did God create the world in 7 literal 24-hour days? Or does Genesis 1 describe something deeper, perhaps symbolic or metaphorical? Is there a conflict between faith and science, or do they align more than we realize? Join us as we uncover the theories behind the Genesis creation account, from the literal interpretation to the day-age theory, the gap theory, and more. Could the truth be even more profound than we ever imagined? Let's dive in. The literal 7-day creation theory. The most widely accepted view among traditional Christians is that Genesis describes a literal 7-day creation, with each day lasting 24 hours. Genesis 1 details: Day 1, light and darkness. Genesis chapter 1, 3-5. Day 2, sky and waters. Genesis chapter 1, 6-8. Day 3, land, sea, and plants. Genesis chapter 1, 9-13. Day 4, sun, moon, and stars. Genesis 1, 14-19. Day 5, birds and sea creatures. Genesis 1, 20-23. Day 6, land animals and mankind. Genesis chapter 1, 24-31. Day 7, God rested. Genesis 2, 1-3. Each day in the King James Version, KJV, is translated from the Hebrew word yom, which often means a 24-hour period. Exodus 20, verse 11, reinforces this idea. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Supporters of this view argue that the Bible should be interpreted literally unless there's a reason not to. God, being all-powerful, could create everything instantly, so why not in 7 literal days? The Sabbath day, Exodus 20, 8-10, is based on this 7-day pattern, suggesting real 24-hour days. But not everyone agrees. The day-age theory. Were the days longer? Some Bible scholars believe that the days in Genesis weren't literal 24-hour periods, but rather long ages of time. This view is called the day-age theory. Genesis 2:4 says, "These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens." Here, the word day, yom, is used to describe an entire period of creation, not a single 24-hour day. Other verses support this idea. Psalm 90 verse 4, KJV, "For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday when it is past, and as a watch in the night." 2 Peter 3 verse 8, KJV, "One day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day." Supporters of this theory believe the Hebrew word yom can mean a long period of time, just like in Psalm 94. Science shows that Earth is billions of years old, and this theory aligns Genesis with scientific evidence. The events described, like plants growing before the sun, suggest a longer time frame than 24 hours. Could this mean Genesis and science actually agree? The gap theory, a world before Adam. Another intriguing theory is the gap theory. This suggests that a long period of time occurred between Genesis 1 verse 1 and Genesis 1 verse 2. Genesis 1 verse 1. "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." Genesis 1 verse 2. "And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep." The key question is, why was the earth without form and void? Did something happen between verse 1 and verse 2? Some believe there was an original creation before Adam, A great catastrophe, perhaps Satan's rebellion, caused the earth to become desolate. Isaiah 14, verse 12 to 14. This could explain the fossil record, which suggests an ancient earth before mankind. Could there have been a pre-Adamic world that was later remade in the 7 days of Genesis? Science, faith, and the purpose of Genesis. No matter which theory is correct, one thing is clear. Genesis 1 is not a scientific textbook. It's a revelation of God's power. It teaches us that God is the creator of everything. Genesis 1, verse 1. Creation had order, purpose, and design, not randomness. Mankind was made in God's image and given dominion over creation. Genesis 1, verse 26 to 28. But here's something even deeper. Jesus Christ is the true fulfillment of Genesis. John 1, verse 1 to 3 says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him." Jesus was there at creation, and through him we are made a new creation. 2 Corinthians 5, 17. So, whether the earth was made in 7 literal days, long ages, or through a gap of time, what matters most is that God is our creator, and we are his masterpiece. In conclusion, what do you believe? Now that we've explored different theories of creation, what do you think? Do you believe the earth was created in 7 literal days? Does the day-age theory make sense? Could there have been a world before Adam? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Bible's mysteries, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more fascinating theories of the Bible. See you in the next episode.